You know what, guys, as Ben's got older, he's become more of a challenge, and this week has been quite a tiring week for me because having to guide him, make sure he's okay and look after his safety, it's been a struggle.
Morning everyone, and welcome to Thursday. How are we all doing today? It's our last full day here, and as you can see behind me, the weather isn't exactly the greatest, is it?
That makes you want a great team, doesn't it?
What does? That tap, Ben I can't say it's a tap, the sprinkler thing, Ben absolutely loves that. Anyway, yeah, so I was hoping now they got it wrong. We got up this morning, nice blue sunshine like yesterday was, but fortunately it hasn't happened. We've had a bit of rain already this morning, haven't we? You can see that on the car, things like that. So anyway, we've had a good week with the weather-wise, haven't we? Yesterday was really, really nice. Can't believe I was naughty, didn't put sun cream on and we actually burnt. Stephen's burnt them. It's the bottom of your legs.
Yeah.
Stephen's burnt the bottom of the legs and you see he feels a bit sore this morning. And I can't even remember much Ben's browned up as well, actually. So yeah, I think we've had a couple of showers of rain, haven't we? Apart from that, it's about fine. So anyway, yes, we've got the circus booked for tonight. Again, we always go to the circus, really looking forward to them. I know I had reports about them saying how good they really, really are. So yes, we're just going to make the most of today, aren't we? Don't forget to have all your tickets as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which should be fun.
Yeah.
Try and claim all those prizes and things like that. So I think the beach might be out of the question today, because not unless some crazy thing happens, the sun comes out. We never know this weather, though, do ya? So anyway, yeah, so we are just off to breakfast.
But believe me, this will not break. However, the fun will start until we have this. This is wallpaper. Tell us about it, okay? Paper is made from a cellulose pulp derived from wood, wax, or grasses. It's used in packaging, printing, even insulation. Now, it's strong, but it does not get away. We're going to find out in wallpaper in one of the things you can run with. But this lovely yellow out here, which is really nice and safe. Health and safety is very important to us right now. Yeah, about that. What are you thinking, Cory? Well, you know, we totally pay for it, but the great princes are getting distracted. It's so real. What's your plan? Just gonna run out really fast. Genius. Okay, so for this, I am gonna need a little bit of help. So, will you help me? Come on, we get over the Sheeran. Will you help me? Now, if I make it through the wallpaper, I need to walk absolutely crazy wide and make it really noise that again. But first, we're going to put both sides in the air. What we need to do is break that back. Everybody. All people. Yeah, you are. Okay, we're going to do the bring that back. It goes like this. Yeah, perfect. You're supposed to cheer there. There you go, nice and that. Okay.
N for nitrogen. A great barrier. The combination is the key. The air makes the hydrogen very angry. And angry gas is loud gas. Very good indeed. Last of the balloons now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oxygen and hydrogen together. Now this will be loud. A small balloon, but a very volatile combination. Fingers almost number 8, represented by the symbol O. Oh, no, there's something big. Oh.
Apartment now. Tell you what, they're actually, yeah, just noticed actually they're all cleaning the glass sort of the reinforced plastic type thing out at the front of the lodge. So yeah, like I said, we had a really nice swim session just in the last 10 minutes or so. Yeah, Steve's just gone off tomorrow, so he's had to get some petrol for the car, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So we're going home tomorrow. He said he'll rather do it like now rather than mess around with it tomorrow. I think it's also going to get us some lunch as well because, do you know what? Are you hungry after swimming?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you had a good time swimming, didn't we today?
Yeah, the last one.
The last one, isn't it? We'll take you back soon when we get back home again, won't we? Back to our pool, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, our pool's not splash water, is it? Our pool hasn't got the waves and everything else, has it?
No.
Our pool's just dull and boring, isn't it, Rita? What we're going to have to do is we'll have to check if there's any local water parks in the area, won't we? And then go from there, yeah?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, we wasn't planning on going swimming. No, we was going to plan going this afternoon. It's only when we come out of Studio 36 and walk past the splash water so it was empty. We jumped in the trance, didn't we?
Yeah.
Come back to the apartment and we walked straight in. That's one thing I like about these lodges where they are. They're located centrally for everything. Like I said, we haven't really moved a car. I said the only time we've moved a car was obviously we went to the castle on Monday and just now Steve has gone to get fuel. So it even seems like it's been nice having a rest from the car for a few days as well. So anyway, you're going to have some lunch and then I'm not too quite sure what we've got planned for today because if I open the door, that's obviously kept the clothes, it's quite windy actually, so if I open the door, oh no, what's happened to the rain? You can see it's nice blue skies, so a bit cloudy. I don't know if the rain's on its way, I really do not know. It's a bit windy, but I can cope with that as long as it's not raining, so I think I might try and get a bit more beach camera or something again later on if we can. I know so much to do a few more of the rides as well, and obviously the kids have got, I think the kids have got about £3 or £4 left of our main spending in the arcade, so I'll probably do that. So yeah. Look, Sammy, we got someone who's come say hello to us. What's he doing? Where's he going? What's he after? What's he found? Look at him, Sammy. He's sat on the oh, he was. He plunked himself on the thing. Look at what's he doing? Whee! Oh, what have you done there? You're not supposed to feed the seagulls. Don't encourage them. What? He's took it anyway. Must admit, I'll never forget. It was yesterday, wasn't it? That person about the chip shop, she got attacked by these seagulls for her chips.
They wouldn't think that in a cardboard box.
You wouldn't think so, would you? Oh, look at them, they're just sitting there.
Yeah, they're quite intelligent.
They are actually. They're not stupid, are they?
No.
They're not stupid at all. So yeah, we just finished off some lunch now, haven't we? We went down. Well, you got some food. You went down, got some lunch, didn't you? Stuff like that. Sam's just finishing off his macaroni and cheese. Is that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do? What do you do after this? So you're gonna, no, you don't need to relax. You're gonna do some more rides.
You're getting lazy. That's what you are.
It's getting lazy. Don't forget, you've still got some pennies left for the arcade, haven't you? We need to eat all of our tickets as well. And then we've got circus later on. We'll definitely go to that bike show at 2:30. That's in Studio 36. That's not too bad, is it? So yeah, just walking through the skyline. I don't know, Butlins seems to be really quiet at the minute, doesn't it?
It's that afternoon.
So I don't know if everyone's doing things off site. I really do not know. Yeah, like, so we expected to queue for the swimming pool. We walked straight in. Even the arcades are quite empty. So what we're going to do is we'll have a couple of goes on the grabbing machine, Sammy. Go watch these bikes. Yeah, I'll say that's a nice piggy smile, eh, darling? Yeah, bless him. You right? Look at that cheeky screen. Have you had a nice holiday, darling? Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we're just on the way to Studio 36 now. To watch this bike show. I'm not too quite. It's a bike show, isn't it? A sub bike. And then we'll have a quick go on the arcades and stuff like that. And then, what's the matter? We saw lots of shows, haven't we? Seen loads of shows. So what do is we'll pop into the Butlins store tomorrow morning before we go home, yeah? And then there's we've had a quick look in there, haven't we? There's a couple of things Sammy wants. And I think there's also the Blinky Bear for them. We always put them in every year. So, are we going to queue up for Studio 36 now? Yeah? Yes, I don't know what's happened to the rain. Hasn't really materialised, has it really? Which is great. It probably the wind has. It's been quite windy, but it's nice. Cool breeze, actually, you know what I mean? Thing is, I don't want to bring my coat out or my jacket out.
All that rain pushed up across Wales and went across
Maybe we
Ireland.
missed it.
Yeah.
It's a bit cloudy though, isn't it? It was dark when we got up this morning though, wasn't it? But as the day's got on, it's got quite nice. Tell you what I do like though, I like this little train, don't you? We'll go through here. So yeah, it's like surprising how quiet everything is, you know? Are they queuing for this, are they? So yes, let's go and see the bike show.
This is going to be an anti-climax, to say the least. explaining these rules to you and you only. Okay? The idea is getting over the bar, Jack. Not crashing into it, not crashing through it, and not going over off the stage like you did last week. Right. You lot think I'm lying. Okay. Here we go. Round one, my team. This is going to the top, nice big cheer, and it's not high. It's not high. Every teenager in the audience is going. I've seen it on YouTube. And that's okay. Because they have 5,000 goes and they do the camera. We're like, right. So here we go. Curtis, round one. Taking a huge run, please. Walked over it gently. Yes, Curtis's team. We like that level of sarcasm. That's what we're all about here. Man walks over object in trainers. Impressive. Right, Joe. It's only round one. It's only round one. Well, you can't have round, but you can have all the... Fantastic.
Yes, I tell you what, the time has just gone by so quickly today. It's just gone 4 o'clock. This is the first time I've actually left Butlins, isn't it? Come down to the sea. As you can see, you tell something's brewing, look, because those waves are quite high. Look at that one. And not that high, are they? Well, over the last few days, so I noted that I can feel drops of rain, can't you? So I think the rain's finally here. What? And this has not been back out here because earlier on I said Butlins was quite quiet. It seems to just got so busy all of a sudden, doesn't it? So come out here for a little bit. Okay, what I like about it is, like I say, it's on the doorstep, so it's not as if we've got to go too far anyway. So yeah, so this we're going to go and watch the sea for a minute. Massive queue here to eat your tickets. I think I'll go around this way. Got to go around this way? Yeah, got to go around this way. The queue is absolutely huge, I think. Yeah, I've got the queue to eat your tickets. It's just crazy, actually. Actually, I don't think the queue's too bad, to be honest with you. I think actually we come around the wrong way. Always come around the right way. And then so what we do, then we'll, once you get your ticket, once you get all those tickets and the tickets Mum's got in her bag, yeah, we'll pop in there and see what we can get. All right? Is that all right? Then we've time for our tickets. This is quite cool piece of machinery how this actually works, and it's heavy. And then the thing is, again, it's crazy. It's crazy because a changeover. I said two people nearly finished, and then obviously they've only got about 3 or 4 ticket machines working, and then half of them aren't working properly either. Push it in there, off we go. That's it, look at this, and they look quite smart. So yes, we've got our tickets here, haven't we? We printed out, so just in the queue now. We'll just go see what price we can get from here, aren't we, sweetheart? Probably won't to get hardly anything, so oh well, it's worth fun as a game. Yeah, so after what felt like an eternity, we managed to exchange all those tokens. We got 1,700 in the end, and again they actually charged, don't they? They want so much silly, didn't they, for these? Something you probably get from Poundland, probably for about £5, you know what I mean?
Let me do just a quick check.
Go on there, do a quick check on Amazon.
I know people are going to say it's just the fun of it.
I know it's the fun of it, yeah, but I mean, I'm so glad we didn't spend a fortune in the arcades. I'm not one of these parents that let their kids spend a fortune just for silly things, you know what I mean? Hang on then, go on, check it. Go on then, see what we're doing now. See how much it's gone then. But it's also something we wanted anyway, it's the fun of it. That was 1,500 tokens alone. I've got these two little, $8.95.
£8.95.
£8.95, okay. And obviously got these two little spring little things, so then obviously he's going to break those so easy. And then this got some sweeties, so yeah. So we're quite lucky actually, because what we done was we had some tokens saved up from a couple of years ago we didn't use, and also while we were in the arcades for the Haven as well, so there's exactly the same thing. So we'll probably do the same next year. So anyway, Sammy, we're going to get some lunch now because you're hungry.
Get some tea.
Yeah, I know I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And then get ready then for the circus.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? You know, as Ben's got older, he's become more of a challenge. And, you know, this week has been quite a tiring week for me because, you know, having to guide him, you know, make sure he's okay and look after his safety, it's been a struggle. And, you know, Cheryl, bless has tried, ain't you, Cheryl?
I have tried and stuff like that, but again, with Ben, he knows he can use his as an advantage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
that is one thing.
he knows that he can just physically just walk over Cheryl just like that. But anyway, guys, yeah, tonight the circus is just, I had to walk away with him because they wanted him to sit on those damn plastic horrible chairs again, and with his rocking that he does, that, you know, the autism thing where they rock all the time. Last time he done that, he snapped the back of the chair, and it could have hurt somebody behind. As soon as I walked in there, seeing that where they wanted us to sit, there was loads of little kids behind, and I just couldn't take that risk because it could have caused someone, you know, hurt someone at least, you know, if he'd done that again. You know, I just wish that hidden disabilities would get drilled into all these companies up and down the country. You know, it needs to go into like training, you know, training for the fact that they need to recognise that if someone comes on their premises with a hidden disability, they can automatically recognise it and help. You know, anytime I see someone at work who's got a disability, you know, I automatically, you know, say hello to them, you know, and everything else like that, you know. It's not very nice that a lot of people have to go through life with the fear of others staring at them all the time. It just drills me into the ground, you know, it really, it just gets me so wound up. You know,
I thought that's what the hidden disability thing was, right, for the Sunflower Lane idea, didn't you? I really thought that was the case, but...
No, Cheryl, the Sunflower Lane I got abused over the course of the lockdown, over COVID. So many people refuse to wear face masks just by putting one of those around in it, and I'm just disgusted by everyone that have done that. You know, there's so many YouTubers on here that say they promote autism and everything else. I'm just sure, you know, they're just doing it for the fact that they just want, you know, the views and everything else. And I'm doing this to basically put a message out there saying I'm absolutely peed off. And that's it. Now, if anyone's willing to stand with us for hidden disabilities, you know, comment down below. Because I've had enough. You know, it's becoming a struggle for me. And basically this has tired me out this holiday. And Cheryl knows that.
He is tired out, and obviously he hasn't helped us to get off before. Obviously, because we're feeling tired anyway, because obviously he hasn't helped the bin men waking us up early every morning and things like that. So,
you know, after all these years at Butlins, you know, you absolutely disgust me as a company. Really do. You've got to get your heads out of the sand and stop thinking that this is the place just for little ones, because anybody of any age comes here and anybody of any disability comes here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just wrong.
Thing is, up until today, we've had a good time, haven't we? I know we've had a couple of issues with Ben, sort of obviously just with Ben and things like that.
Just a moment, guys, my battery's running low. Let's just turn this around. There we go.
As I say, but up until today, we've had a pretty good day, haven't we? It's just the fact of the matter is...
No, Cheryl, it's just, I've had enough of it now. It's just so wrong. You know, it's just like the other week at Warwick Castle when someone asked where his wheelchair was, and I'm absolutely disgusted with that as well. So, anyone that is with me on trying to fight for this, comment below, because, like I just said, I've had enough of it. You know, people just stare. They just stare. They didn't even understand why he's wearing the Sun Violin. Anyway,
The thing
guys.
is, we can't actually stop that from.
You know, I can't help that Ben's become the way he has.
No.
You know, he's on epilepsy medication. That's probably what's put on a lot of his weight. And basically, his medication's not being properly checked and controlled properly. He's only just recently, since he's had his seizures, that his new paediatrician has basically said, you know, he should have started to reduce this a long time ago. What went wrong? So his school's to blame. His paediatrician at school's to blame. You know, a lot of people are to blame because on his medication it says it's supposed to be reviewed every so often, and it never does.
No. The thing is, again,
You know, this country absolutely stinks,
Yeah, it does.
and I mean it.
Yeah. Also, not be nice. As I said, we can't let tonight ruin a good holiday. You know what I mean? If we have had a nice holiday up until tonight, you know what I mean?
It's been a nice week, and I like,
has.
you know, anything that's past that front gate on that seafront, yes. But anything in here, you know, not being nasty, the sort of acts they've had on this year have absolutely been dreadful.
I do have to admit, some of the acts haven't been exactly that great. Like Flurry, Smack Cardale, they were absolutely hopeless. I do have to admit that.
I tell you what, Ben loved watching musical rocks, and what was the other one, McBusted or something?
You love McBusted.
Yeah, but crappy things like this bike thing and this Urban Turtles and all this other crap they've had on this week has been just terrible.
I do have to admit, I do. This is the worst year I've known at the same time. Obviously, I know the situation hasn't gone down too well, that sort of thing. But yeah, so I don't know about next year. I don't know where to count. I think we are tempted about cancelling next year.
But come on, Cheryl, please. You know, it's not been right for what has happened this week.
No, it has. I do have to admit that it hasn't. So not so much. Also, not so much the staff, because the security guards have been pretty good because they have let us into arenas and the venues more or less,
All
haven't
right,
they?
Butlins, ask me this question. All right, beeline passes would have helped tonight,
Yeah.
and I mean that. They would have
would
helped
have
tonight. I probably would have got Ben on one of those hard standing chairs at the front.
Yeah.
But by the time we got in there, they had all gone because of you and your stupid policies of thinking that, oh, we don't need to have that anymore because of your stupid app.
Oh man.
Now, you know where you can
exactly.
stick your app right up your backside.
Yes, I know.
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm just annoyed with it. You know, I have missed the What's On guide properly this week. You know,
I have.
every time Sammy kept asking, oh, what's on? And every time you had to get your phone out, and all the time, innit?
Yeah.
It's like, what is it with these companies and these apps? You know, not a lot of people have proper phones with all this on, do they?
They don't know. They don't.
Even your friend earlier on said she was struggling with it, didn't she?
She did, yeah.
I'm being honest with you, we was walking in these venues and these security people weren't hardly checking these apps at all. They were just saying,
wasn't.
oh, just go in,
Just go in, yeah. So,
Anyway, guys,
sorry,
I'm going to leave it there because, you know, I'll just keep going on. So,
sorry we've left this with a bit of a rant, but we said, like I said, we just can't let it ruin the holiday because we have seen lots of smiles and laughter from Ben anyway, haven't we? You know what I mean? But
we need to stand up to people with hidden disabilities because, you know, every day is a challenge for us and no one ever sees that. You know, they just think that Ben's making a noise and just being naughty and everything else and just acting up. So, no, I just don't care anymore. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching this week. Like the video, comment down below, and we'll see you tomorrow for the trip home.
bye everyone.
Bye.